night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Young Kweku has it all teed up. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Silver.
First carry now. This is Bashal to has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play. So this is 2nd and 3. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the shotgun, Penix. And the Jaguars are there. He's held down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. 28-yard pickup there. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. An even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Hey, Ron. Hey, attention, Silver.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars drive out to an early 14-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. To the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Penix on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now. They need 7. Penix working from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And that makes it 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw 3rd and long. That one complete to Pitts. And he's out of bounds. A flag is out as well, but offense looking pretty confident that it's on the defense here. So the penalty would have given them a lot of yardage anyway, Brock, but getting the catch, that makes it feel a whole lot better.
Look at his ability to not only work deep downfield through contact, but come up with the catch as well. You know, Kate, that's what scouts call competitive toughness. That's what a quarterback calls his best friend.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Got a man, it's Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons make it a 1-score game. Drake London with the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Cool, all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Returnable from the 2. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. Shoots away from one. Along the right sideline, there's space. Has some room to work. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow their early lead to 13. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. About ready to go now. 1st and 10. London going to motion over right. Penix now on 1st down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Entering Cooper takes it away. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Jacksonville. Another score here in this first quarter, Brock, as they continue dominating in this opening frame.
You know what I love here, Kate? This defense is seizing on a sputtering opponent, and they're actively trying not just to defend the lead, but to add to it.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. As this at the 6. The tackle is made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, Robinson. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Back to 60. Back to 6.
3rd and long for him here. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 16 yards on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 6.
1st and 10. Around to Robinson. This isn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Cut down by Caleb Ransom. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. He's got a man left. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Caught near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Algier reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Cool, all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
They go play action. Lawrence on the move, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
This defense needed that, Kate. Just something good to happen. Creating a negative play. You never know when this thing could turn in the NFL, and that sack is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Complete out to the right. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Center. Set.
First down throw. Lawrence finds his running back as his base Schultz-Uton. There he goes again. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad just could not haul it in.
Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. To the air with Penix. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're going play fake with Penix. Pass is caught at the 9-yard line. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
Lawrence working from the gun. finds Hunter downfield. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. A lot of mess on the move here. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars boat racing them to the halftime locker room. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Now Penix off the play action. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Take a look at that scoreboard and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
And they need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. From the shotgun, Penix. And they get to him again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Penix now. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. Brad Robbins on the punt. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Soko, so hot.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
24. Hey, kill.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Connects here with Jalen Noel. He gets loose down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. So that brings up 2nd down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not.
He will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars piling it on, going into halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
49. Falcons 21.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Penix to throw. To the sideline and secured by London. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They'll motion a tight end left. Running left is Robinson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Play fake. Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. Running in the red zone. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo with the extra points. And the Falcons cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Falcons 28.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Here we go.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A pickup of 17. And the Jaguars have a first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Get him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Here's Tootin. And they bring him down. Looks like he got into the 27. Working quickly here.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Jaguars.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. The right side. Noel has it. Across the line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars piling onto the scoreboard yet again. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again.
56. Falcons 28.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Penix working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Gets this one to London. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Atlanta.
Again, Penix to the air. Another one here to London. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And again, it's Penix. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcon football, but this late, that lead might be too much for them to overcome. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack, Cougar 19.
It's Penix yet again. and he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. Second down coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And a productive run there on second down. That's a gain of 6.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Leading 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. They're going play fake with Penix. He's got it. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. They'll run it with Robinson. And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons putting up points in a game decided. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Falcons cut the lead by a quarter. Down out of 21. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you...
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars put up even more points in a win. On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars continue piling onto this lead.
63, Falcons 35. Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes the play. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
First down throw, Lawrence. Caught near the goal line. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars continue piling it on here in the 4th.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars continue adding on to that lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. This is Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Set. Cowboy 80. Go.
Robinson again here on second. We'll call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll air it out on third. Nice loft on that one, but it falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up fourth down. They'll send out the punting unit. And the fair catch made here at the 15.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Rip 23. Silver.
Inside give here for Tootin. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second down give to Tootin. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Red on red. Hey, tomato.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Got his man. Thomas has it. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars getting closer to their 13th win of the season.
Hey.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge? There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Toss, this is Noel. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Handoff for Robinson, running right. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
From the shotgun, Penix. Trying to push deep downfield. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And it's third down now. Throw here, third down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Jaguars get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Tu'u headed left. And they get to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.